One babe, her husband divorced and says she too get weight, you know. Another one, the husband divorced and says she too narrow. Say she too narrow. Say if you didn't want hold her, you know they rich. Say they add pillow. You know, makes people kind of shy. People go to deny some things where they do. Now girls go do. They say, no, I've always been like this. 2 weeks of surgery, you'll see there for gym. Take picture everywhere. Then they'll just, one day, bah, you'll see brand new body. You know? Even the guys have joined in now. Yeah. One of my friends, when they weigh 120 kg, I said on the other day, he's weighing 60. I said, bro, what happened? He said, through hard work and dedication. I said, shut up. I saw this guy 2 weeks ago. He was 120. Sorry to say they drink Ozempic. See, everybody's on that. You know, say anything when Nigerians hand touch with the touch and finish. This guy lost weight so much. He don't know, say, in the short time we take lose weight, in mind still fat. So when he waka, I said, why they waka like that? He said, oh.
Joining us on the Rise 360 today is Bovi, one of Nigeria's most influential comedians and actors whose career has helped redefine modern African comedy. From stand-up stages to film and television, Bovi has built a body of work that blends humor with sharp social commentary, pushing Nigerian comedy beyond entertainment into storytelling with depth and relevance. As the industry continues to evolve, Bovi joins us today to discuss the future of comedy and film for him, how comedians are expanding into cinema, what it takes to build a globally resonant African story, and as well as his show, No Strings Attached, happening in Abuja this week. Welcome to the show, Bovi. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
It's so good to see you. Honestly, you've been working double time this Christmas season, so thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to be with us. So let's just pick up from me. Let's just catch up. How are you doing? How's 2025 been for you?
It's been good. It's been good. Yeah. I can't lie. It's been very good. Partly because I'm always very grateful, regardless of whatever the situation is. But most importantly is that I've been healthy. My family's been healthy. My friends, you know, business has been good. It has had its ups and downs, but ultimately, I'm just thankful.
Fantastic. Right. So let's just kind of reel it back a bit, right? So everybody knows that you started in stand-up, but your career it has really evolved. Now you have a huge presence in film and TV, even with Visa on Arrival, which is one of my favorite things that you do. What was that turning point that made you go like, I don't want to just be a one-way artist? You wanted to be a multidisciplinary artist, as it were.
Okay, so first off, most people think my career started with stand-up, but no, my career actually started on TV. With the series Extended Family.
Oh my goodness, yes.
You forgot.
Yes, it's true. It's true. You're right.
It started on TV. But I think, I always say one of the biggest luck I've had in life is that I knew from a very young age what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So it was only a matter of time after TV that I knew I was going to start stand-up. And then it was only a matter of time I knew I was going to do film as well. So, I have a hand in all these pies, including writing for screen. And like they say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
But how do you, when you think about writing for stand-up and writing for, film and television, how do you, how do you approach writing for a live audience and then, of course, writing for, like an audience that's at home? Is it different or do you just approach it the same way?
It's different because with live audience, over the last 10, 20 years, the attention span is very short. So the likes of the Chris Rocks and Dave Chappelle's and Kevin Hart's, during their shows now, they take people's phones from them. Before you get into the show, they take your phone, put it in a bag and give you the bag. But only them can open the bag, which means if you want to use your phone, you have to step outside of the hall. There are several reasons, but one of them is because attention span is really very low. So these days, across most genres, you have to catch people's attention from the first 5 seconds. So yeah, writing is different for stage. And writing for stage is different in different ways. If you're doing a show that people are standing, how you approach it will be different from if you're doing a show that people are seated. If you're doing an outdoor show, the kind of material you do should vary from the kind of material you do if it's indoors. Stuff like that. If you are writing for a religious gathering, you can't write something
too vulgar.
Exactly, stuff like that.
But one thing that really strikes me about the comedy that you do is that you've always found a way to give social commentary. You're talking about real life situations, real things, but it's almost like satire in a way. Is that intentional? Like when it comes to like the style of your delivery of comedy, do you want to be known as that person who speaks truth to power but still the funny guy?
I just want to be known as the guy who makes people happy, not just laugh, regardless of how I'm doing the comedy. I think comedy has morphed over the years from just basic animated type of jokes or slapstick, buffoonery. It has morphed into satire, like you said, social commentary, because people need to know what's going on. And those who know what's going on, one way to bring relief to them is to bring laughter to it. It's what the likes of SNL have done for years. So it's one style of comedy that is guaranteed to always hit, social commentary, basically.
100%.
So, I mean, I didn't start with social commentary, but over time, I found out that, okay, this is one area I'm comfortable in. Information is power.
Really well.
All right. Because information is education, basically.
But before I ask you the next question I actually had scheduled, I'm wondering, was there ever a time that you were delivering your jokes, social commentary, and maybe rubbed someone off the wrong way? A VIP, not just someone, like a VVIP the wrong way? Or do you always kind of find a way to get away with it?
Because I think those are some of the advantages I had in the fact that I studied theater. So I practice and I spend time. If it has rubbed them the wrong way, they've not really brought it to my attention. But one thing I know is that when doing social commentary, you must be careful how you embellish facts, especially if the facts are not favorable to the character you're talking about or the situation you are addressing. So I try my best to not to offend people.
All right, then I want us to talk about No Strings Attached.
Right.
I want to find out more about it. When is it happening? Where is it happening? And what can audiences expect from your show? I mean, I already have an idea. Like, I've been to a number of your shows and I'm always leaving with my sides hurting. But what should they expect? How does it differ from your past live productions?
It doesn't differ much, but this time more. So because I'm going to Abuja for the first time, I'll be talking about many things that have happened in Abuja and personalities in Abuja. Same thing when I went to Benin. I tapped into what the core average Edo person has at the back of their mind, how we grew up and stuff like that. So I try to, what's the English now? To tailor, when you say something's tailor-made, I try to make it tailor-made, up to 50% of the content. So yes, I'm basically just going to talk about everything that everybody in the audience is already aware of. Then I'll give my take.
And it's happening location?
On Thursday, This Day Dome.
This Day Dome, okay. I see you rapping with us. You're rocking with a rise.
Absolutely.
I see you.
This Day Dome, 6 p.m. and we'll set the ball rolling.
All right, then I love that. I want us to move the conversation away from comedy and acting a bit. And you are a very you're a family man, actually. I follow you on Instagram. I see how you are with your kids. You guys are very tight knit, as it were. how are you able to, with like obviously the kind of work that you do, like the travel, being in this industry, how are you able to kind of like balance like, work life and home life? And just because, being married for 16 years in Nigeria he's not beings at all. So talk to me about that side of you. What is Bovi the husband like? What is Bovi the father like?
To be honest, I will give most of the credit to my wife. Because we live across 2 cities with the kids, and she's really held it down. I'm trying to be a good father. I don't know if I'm an expert at that. I'm trying my best, and it's working for now. It's working.
What's the one piece of advice that you give to raise teenagers in 2025 Nigeria right now?
Let them talk. Let them talk, because in our time you couldn't talk when your folks were talking to you. But these kids, maybe because of social media and the internet, they are more expressive now. So even when they are wrong, they want to have something to say, not necessarily to defend themselves, but they just want to let you know why, and they don't know when to shut up. So it's an African thing, but I think we can make room for them to be more expressive.
100%. I want us, before I ask you my next question, I want us to take a look at this quick clip of Bovi. This was 10 years ago. You were, when you didn't have the cheeks that you have now. Let's take a quick look at this video, and then we'll come back and continue the conversation.
Get money sometimes, and they wish make God just scatter everything. May just start again. May just gather us the way we did this hall now. Just take everybody's destiny from their head. Throw away them outside. Say now, go and pick any destiny you see. Pick any destiny that you like. Not saying that the rich people go sit there here. They say, oh, you mean we're starting afresh? People like me don't dey outside. When Femi or $10, they waka come. They find their destiny. Not no say I match them for ground. So did you see my destiny? I say, check there. Surround there. Keep the destiny. You go come see different destiny where fit just remain. Some people go just they cry, they find their destiny. Where's my destiny? Somebody like Tiwa Savage fit just go meet God, say, I can't find my destiny. Is there any other music destiny I can use? God go say, yes, there's Tonto DK. Say, kill me, Lord, kill me. Me for what? Kill me. Change them. If you see Queen Elizabeth, go your waka, they find destiny. They'll say, Oba of Benin has taken your destiny. So when you hear Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, you're going to hear His Royal Majesty, the King of England, Omonoba Nedo, Uko Akpolokpolo, Oba Irediawa, the King of England. People destiny go they lost. And they imagine say somebody like Osama bin Laden go, you're finding destiny go. They'll come say the only destiny will remain now American. Say, me? American? I hate America. Say, well, that's the destiny you have. Okay, what will I become? You will become Bruno Mars. Bruno who? Bruno Mars. The one that sang, I catch a grenade for you. No. I don't catch grenade. I throw grenade. Fact.
Mommy, why are you like this? Everybody's just cracking up in the studio. Now, I think just like looking at that video, and seeing your journey from then till now, and looking at the Nigerian, the comedy space in Nigeria, what do you think is still lacking? I know we've kind of like touched on, even the need for more comedy clubs. But when you look at Afrobeats, it's gone international. When we look at our fashion, it's gone international. But our comedy, for some reason, still seems to be trying to find its footing. What are we not doing right?
I would say more like what were we not doing right, because there's like a bounce back happening in the last 2-3 years. Many of the comics who have been on the ground are beginning to have their shows. And I think what happened is that we failed to morph on time when we're supposed to morph, from having shows that feature like 10, 20 comedians to having your own special. That was what I morphed into. When I was on rotation with other comics, I used to say, look, this is the future. This is how we have to do it. And Then comedy shows started becoming avenues for people to do jamborees. Instead of stand-up comedy, we started having all sorts of things except this stand-up. And then having up to 10 comedians in one show is an overkill, because it turns to, oh, you have only 5 minutes, you have 2 minutes, so you get your audience turned on and then you say, that's my time, you walk away. There's the psychology behind it. But now there are so many comics who are literally giving a command performance. That's the way, that's the future, if you ask me. And that don't mean you can't feature comedians in your show. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, especially if you have a show by your name, make sure you have a set by your name in that show. Don't come to your show and become the MC of your show when people paid money to come and see you and stuff like that.
But looking at the next generation of comedians, what excites you and what concerns you about the future of the industry?
I'm not really looking to what worries me about the future of the industry. Like I said, there's a whole set of comedians now that you probably don't know, but there are people who, when you watch them for the first time, you will not forget them. There's a guy called Bovi. He had a show yesterday, command performance. It's not the first time he's doing it. He had a show yesterday. Kenny Black did his comedy festival at the Onikon Stadium for the second year in a row. The likes of SLK, they've been doing it. And some from the old guard, you have the likes of I Go Save. He just did a show in November. These are guys who are saying, this is me. I am performing. And boom, you have a full house. There are so many. I can't begin to start naming them now. But trust me when I say there's a new breed of guys, who are coming to the fore and they are killing it. Some of them are going to be at my show. Evil, Ovi Godwin is going to be at my show. Jester is going to be at my show. Koboko is going to be at my show. These are guys who, when they hold the mic, you know that
it's about to go down.
It's about to go down, man.
Oh man, I'm so excited for you. 18th of December, happening at This Day Dome in Abuja. Before we let you go, I'm just curious to know, what do you do to decompress when you are not acting, when you're not writing scripts, when you're not being a father and a husband, or you're cracking jokes? What does Bovi do to chill? I feel like you thought about something, but you're like, I can't say that one.
No. To be honest, I really don't know now. I know I like my privacy. I like my personal space. So even when I travel, I just realize I don't go out of the room. I don't turn on the TV. I'll just chill. I like to sit still and not think. I like to hear myself breathe. It's one of the things I like to do. There are days I'll just be like, okay, take a stroll. There are days I'll just be like, show up to the club, and just let loose. So I think it depends, basically.
All right, then. Thank you so much, Bovi. Again, I appreciate you for coming in, and I wish you the very best on Thursday, people. Don't forget to grab your tickets and be there live and direct at the This Day Dome.